What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City's 3-0 victory against West Ham in the Premier League, which has sent Manchester City back top of the Premier League. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 100 likes is the aim, and most importantly, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to this video and these thoughts with Manchester City beating West Ham by 3-0. And finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by GT Player. You can go and check them out. The link is in the description. They're doing lots of great chairs which you can go and check out. They very kindly sent me this limited edition Manchester City chair you can see behind me. As I said, they've got loads of great chairs that you can go and check out. The link's in the description, and remember, use my code JSGC5 on checkout and get 5% off. I'll run my promo video at the end of this video. So let's crack on then with this match review. We're going to start off first by speaking about the teams. Big calls being made. Rotation, was wondering how many is it going to be. I wasn't expecting any more than 3 or 4 players. And that is what happened with Manchester City. Now, firstly, Akanji and Gundogan, 2 of the most important players for City to be rotated. So they've had a rest, which is good to see. And what I'd like to see against Leeds United now at the weekend is a little bit more rotation, a little bit more rest for players who haven't really had much of a break for City. So I'm talking controversial here, but the likes of Ruben Dias, Rodri, Grealish. Maybe I want to suggest Erling Haaland as well, because we need these players fit and ready to go. We've got so many big games coming up. We're playing every 3 to 4 days. And let's not forget, this match against Leeds United is Man City's penultimate home game in the Premier League of the season. We've got a match away against Everton in the Premier League after Leeds United, Chelsea at home, Brighton away, Brentford away. Not easy games, any of them, on paper. Now, if I'm looking at the games where we can rotate a little bit more, Leeds United and Chelsea are the 2 games I'm looking at that may be available for City to rotate their squad. And I'm not talking a full rotation. I'm talking making 3, 4, maybe 5 changes at most. Like I said, City made a rotation here of 3 or 4 senior first team players. The most important, Akanji and Gundogan, have got a good rest, which is great to see. Now, Ederson's probably the biggest call there. He's had a rest as well. He's a goalkeeper that doesn't really have too much to do in game, so you'll be questioning why he actually needs rest in the first place. But I presume that Ederson, working hard in training, putting in just as much effort as what everybody else is, that he's decided it's a good opportunity here for him to have a break. And Stefan Ortega Moreno, top quality goalkeeper, keeps a clean sheet here and done nothing wrong. And to be honest, I wouldn't rule out Ortega Moreno maybe starting against Leeds United as well. I'm sure this is going to call into question now as to whether Ederson may start the cup final, as Ortega Moreno has done a Premier League match, and it is very much regarded at City as when you are the rotated backup goalkeeper, you do the cup game. So considering this wasn't a dead rubber game and this was a competitive game in the Premier League and a must-win game and a high-pressured game for City, Ortega Moreno, tremendous confidence shown in him by Pep Guardiola. I'm wondering maybe the favour's going to be returned back to Ederson, that he starts the cup final against Manchester United. We'll have to wait and see at the beginning of June. So that's the rotation put in place for Manchester City. Went with Kyle Walker, Ruben Dias and Nathan Ake. Brilliant to see Nathan Ake back in the starting 11. Not so much just for numbers, but just having a top quality player, because Nathan Ake on that left hand side, he improves Man City like no end, and the fact that he's managed to get 77 minutes here is fantastic, and hopefully he'll get more minutes against Leeds United as well as he continues his comeback from injury and ready to go for the big 2-leg clash with Real Madrid in the Champions League. As you can tell, eyes starting to guide towards that Real Madrid game, but focus for City needs to remain on the Premier League and Leeds United on Saturday. Focus has to be there. I know it's natural to be looking at games coming up and it's natural to start thinking about Real Madrid because it's just a massive game, but all focus needs to be on Leeds. Fighting for their lives, got a new manager, they're going to be motivated, they've got a difficult end to the season, they're going to do very well to be able to stay up from the position that they're in, they're going to be dogging and fighting for absolutely everything, so City need to be on it. Also went with Stones and Rodri as our two defensive midfielders, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish occupying on that left-hand side, Alvarez, Mahrez on the right-hand side, and Erling Haaland going up top. Now, I don't want to speak about the first half. It wasn't a very good first half from Manchester City. West Ham were playing that low block, sitting very deep, very tight. City having 80% of the ball, not creating too much, nothing on target and struggling, and it was summed up best by Rodri having an effort, hitting the post and somehow going right across the face of goal and bending itself round the back post to go wide rather than in. And it was just an all-round frustrating first half for Manchester City, and we've got some must-win games coming up. We can't afford many halves like that where City aren't on it. I didn't think West Ham had the quality to punish Man City today, but the big thing coming up is we know we've got Real Madrid coming up, and they are a team that do have that quality. So Manchester City need to make sure they're on it, and the team against Madrid is going to look very different to the one that's gone out today. A City rotating here ever so slightly. It'll be the same against Leeds, they'll rotate as well, so it won't look as fresh as what I'm expecting to see against Madrid. And I'm noticing, paying attention to them, they're also rotating some of their big players as well, but they're not in a position, they're set to miss out on La Liga. City competing on all fronts here for the Premier League trophy. So moving on to the second half instead. Great start to the second half. 50th minute, Nathan Ake just pushing Ogbonna to keep everybody onside. The line's not been kept by West Ham. They're frustrated. Nathan Ake wins that header, heads it down. Keeper's going to struggle from that angle to make the save. And it's a good finish from Nathan Ake. Back from injury, back in the starting 11, and back in amongst the goals. West Ham, previous to this, had only conceded 4 goals all season from set pieces. Man City, not the best team at set pieces, stinging West Ham from a set piece to give us that all-important opening goal. And the game went very scrappy until Erling Haaland killed the game on 70 minutes. Lovely chip over the keeper. And I have to say, Erling Haaland is just different gravy, isn't he? 35 Premier League goals. He breaks the all-time leading Premier League goal scorer in one season. He breaks the goal scoring record. The likes of Alan Shearer, Andy Cole, Thierry Henry, Cristiano Ronaldo move aside. The new boys in town, Erling Haaland, and to me, the sky's the limit. The question is, how many goals will Erling Haaland score in the Premier League? He's surely got his eyes set on 40 plus Premier League goals. The question is Pep going to allow that rotation coming in? We'll see. I hope so. And then good to see Foden come off the bench. I expect him to start against Leeds. Wraps it up for Manchester City. Takes a big deflection off Emerson. Wrong foots the keeper, Fabianski. Fabianski's not done too much wrong in this game, but he's ended up picking the ball out of his net 3 times. And this was Man City not getting out of second gear and not playing particularly well, and still managed to come out with 3+ goals, adds 3 onto our goal difference. We've now got 15 goal difference on Arsenal, and we still have another game in hand. So goal difference out of the window. It's another point for Manchester City. We're a point clear of Arsenal right now, and we still have another game in hand away against Brighton, penultimate game of the season. So very much advantage Manchester City. And looking at Man City's impressive record here, 33 games played, 25 wins, 4 draws, and just 4 losses. Arsenal have lost just 4 all season, and Newcastle have lost just 4 all season as well. And what's most impressive for City here is Arsenal, 2 of them losses of their 4 are against Manchester City. Newcastle, 1 of them losses of their 4 is against Manchester City. City, though, haven't lost against Arsenal, haven't lost against Newcastle. So Manchester City looking very good right now, finding their form, looking good going up against top quality teams, getting the job done and putting ourselves in a stronger position as possible. Now, in terms of my match reaction to this game, just one thing I've got to say, Erling Haaland, he is exceptional. There are people out there who are saying to me, JSGC, Erling Haaland doesn't suit Man City. He should have joined Liverpool. Their style of play, he suits them, not you in this tiki-taka, passing the ball around malarkey, dropping deep and helping the team. Erling Haaland cannot do that. Yet here Erling Haaland is, breaking record after record after record. He has been an exceptional buy for Manchester City. Absolutely exceptional. Now, in terms of my match analysis, how can City improve on this? Tightening up. Don't need to. Defensively, look pretty sound today. Stopped West Ham's attack. Did a really good job on that. So defensively, absolutely fine. Ederson not starting, no problem for Manchester City. And a clean sheet for Stefan Ortega Moreno. So well done to him. Offensively, first half, link-up play, not great. Bernardo, Jack Grealish, lots were going down that left-hand side and it weren't really clicking. Mahrez couldn't get involved in the game. Nothing was going down that right-hand side. Walker wasn't doing any overlaps and Mahrez was always insistent on cutting in and wanting to go backwards there. It just looked a little bit disjointed from Manchester City, and it was good to see second half that Man City stepped their game up. They looked a little bit sharper, looked a little bit keener, looking for the spaces, and most importantly, we had the opportunities in the first half, even though not playing well, that we could have scored a couple of goals. We didn't. Second half, we created not that much more chances, to be honest. We just made sure we made our opportunities count and put the ball into the back of the net. Well-timed goal from Nathan Ake. Good finish from Erling Haaland and a good finish from Phil Foden has been the difference here for Manchester City. Certainly not a 10 out of 10 performance from City, but certainly a hard-working, hard-grafting performance that's got the job done with +3 points, and we move now on to Leeds United at home as well. Arsenal not playing until Sunday away against Newcastle. There is a situation where if City beat Leeds and Newcastle beat Arsenal, that Manchester City could be sitting 4 points clear of Arsenal, with Arsenal having 3 games left to play, with City having a superior goal difference and also a game in hand as well. But we'll keep an eye on what happens this weekend. We've got to presume Arsenal win their next 4. That takes Arsenal on to 90 points with our superior goal difference. Means City need 11 points from 5 games. Very doable, if you ask me. 4 wins from 5 will get the job done. It's why rotation's so key. And I'm not too sure City are going to do any heavy rotation against Leeds, against Everton, or against Chelsea. And in my opinion, City win them 3 games. I think Man City will be Premier League champions without needing to beat Brighton or Brentford. But that is just my opinion, because I can see Arsenal potentially dropping points. And as I said in my live watch along, I can see Arsenal picking up 10 points from now until the end of the season. That's maximum I can see them picking up. That takes them to 88 points. So it means City need 3 wins from 5 for me. And I think that'll get the job done for City. But job's not done yet. Got to focus. And all focus now needs to be on Leeds, not Real Madrid. So there we go. They're my thoughts. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well. That'd be much appreciated. 100 likes is the aim. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by GT Player. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Transfer update. We're going to speak all about the latest on Jude Bellingham and the big breaking news we've had today, with Jude Bellingham set to snub Manchester City and join Real Madrid. I'll give all my thoughts and all the latest on that tomorrow in the transfer update. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.